Today we're looking at the extremely popular Olympus PEN E-PL6. This is an entry-level micro four thirds camera that packs a whole lot of features that you wouldn't expect to see at this price point. Let's take a closer look. Right at the outset, you'll notice that the E-PL6 is an extremely compact camera. And just to give you an idea of how compact it is, here's how it compares to the iPhone 6s. The camera has an all-metal construction, which gives it a satisfying solid feel in the hand, and it's easy to use with even one hand. The PL6 is available in two standard kits, one with just the 14 to 42mm kit lens and another one with the 14 to 42mm lens and an extra 40 to 150mm zoom lens. I'll put links to both versions in the description below, so feel free to check that out. The 14 to 42mm lens that we're testing today has a compact folding design that lets the lens shorten and lock away when the camera is not in use. When you need to use the camera, unlock the lens by pressing the unlock button and the lens extends to a usable length. Behind this lens is a 16 megapixel micro four thirds sensor that's about 4 times the size of the sensor on a point and shoot or smartphone. Better sensor size usually equals better photos and videos, and we'll see in a minute how the camera performs. The top edge has a speaker, the stereo microphones, a standard hot shoe mount, a mode selector dial, a shutter button that feels very nice, and the on-off button with a built-in LED. Now it doesn't have a pop-up flash. Olympus does provide a hot shoe mounted flash with the base kit, but I would have preferred a pop-up flash. Again, at this price point, it's hard to complain about such small issues. The rear face is home to the camera's 3-inch 460K dot screen, which tilts and also flips. Great for those who love selfies or want to start vlogging. And by the way, the screen is a touchscreen, and this is almost unheard of at this price. The touchscreen is really useful for touching things to focus on and navigating through options. For some bizarre reason though, the touchscreen doesn't work when navigating the main menu. It's not really a major issue, just something I observed when testing the camera out. The bottom has the battery compartment with a full-size SD card slot, and the 1/4 tripod mount is next to it. And on the right-hand edge, beneath a small cover, are a micro USB port to connect the camera to a computer and a micro HDMI port to connect the camera to a TV. Now the charger that comes with both kits is a standalone battery charger that's really convenient. It allows you to pop out, replace, and charge depleted batteries, much better than the in-camera charging that you'll see on other entry-level cameras. Spare batteries are readily available, and I'll leave links to some spare batteries below. It takes photos in the JPEG and RAW formats, and the autofocus on this camera is superb. It locks focus accurately and quickly each time, absolutely no issues keeping up. Very impressive for a camera at this price. The 16 megapixel photos were also pretty impressive. The pictures were sharp and well exposed, the color reproduction was pretty accurate, and you could get pictures with a shallow depth of field and nice soft bokeh in the background, as you can see in these images. These are all JPEG photos that were not edited and were taken with the camera in the intelligent auto mode, the mode that most beginners will probably use first. Very impressive quality, and certainly much better quality than most smartphones and point and shoot cameras. The low light performance is also decent and pretty usable, as you can see here. When it comes to video, the quality is pretty decent. The colors are well reproduced, and the overall aesthetic of the video is pretty good. It's certainly not the sharpest video on the planet, but then again, this isn't the most expensive camera on the market. Definitely performs pretty well, considering its price, and it should work well for most vloggers, YouTube creators, and budding filmmakers. I'll leave a link to this camera below so you can check it out. So should you buy this camera? If you've outgrown your smartphone, are looking for better photo and video quality, and you're on a tight budget, it's hard to find a better camera at this price. The E-PL6 performs really well. It's easy to use, locks focus quickly and accurately, and produces really nice images. It's also great as a first camera for YouTubers, vloggers, and budding filmmakers. I definitely recommend this camera. If you own this camera, tell us what you think in the comments below. Hope this review was useful. If it was, please click on the like button below and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.